G'day grasshoppers, how you going today? Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to go on a wombat hunt. On facts about wombats. Not on a bear hunt because I'm scared of them, but wombats, I love them. A little bit of information for you, a wombat. A wombat's what we call a marsupial. A marsupial means it has a pouch. And the pouch is where the baby lives in. That's it, a little baby wombat. Do you know what a baby wombat is called? A joey, did I hear you say? Oh, well done. A little baby wombat is called a joey. And the joey lives in the pouch for about 5 months, suckling on mum, getting lots of milk to eat and make it strong. Then for the next 2 months, it climbs in and out of the pouch. And why does it do that? Well, if it gets cold and wants to warm up, it'll come back in and climb in mum's pouch to keep warm. Or if it gets scared, hears any noises. What a better place to be than home with mum. Now, whereabouts do you think we might find wombats in Australia? We find them mainly down the east coast. Look over here. I've got a map. Your teacher might have a map in the classroom too. If you have a look down here, this part here down Australia, this is New South Wales, just in here. Then underneath that we've got Victoria, Tasmania and South Australia. That's mainly where we'll find wombats. But there's something that's not very nice happening. The old hairy-nosed wombat, the northern wombat, he's nearly extinct. He's what we call endangered, because there's not many of them left. As we build more roads and more houses, we're taking up all the land that they like to live in. So we have to make sure we look after them. We don't want to see Harry the hairy-nosed wombat disappear, do we? Now they like to live in what's called a burrow. Something else makes a burrow. You might be able to think about what makes a burrow. And they'll make their burrow their home, and they don't like anybody else to live there. So they like to protect their burrow. And so that they know that he lives there, or they put some scent around. They rub their body up against trunks of trees. They might leave some poo on the ground so that other wombats can smell where they are. And that's how they know that it's their home. Now, a wombat is also what we call a mammal. A mammal means that it's warm-blooded, not like if it's cold like a snake. Wombats are warm-blooded. They give birth to live babies, so they're not born in an egg like a chicken or a duck. And they also can have milk for their young ones. So they have milk in their pouch for their joey to suckle on. So the babies like to drink the milk. What do you think mum or dad like to eat? They like to eat roots and leaves, and grasses and bark and branches. Now, did you know that their teeth keep growing at the front? They get really long teeth like this. They would grow really long, but because the bark is so hard, it files their teeth down and makes them short. They look pretty funny if they had teeth like that, wouldn't they? You think they look pretty funny? I think they look pretty funny. Well, boys and girls, that's lots of information about wombats. You might know some more questions. I know your clever teacher's got some more things that she can tell you about wombats. But that's about it from me today. So remember, wombats are called a marsupial. They're a mammal. They live in New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia and Tasmania. And they like to eat bark, grass, roots and leaves. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.